about it because we are trying to make ourselves contented. Everything that we do, every action that we take, we ought to have God in the forefront of it. It ain't about what you think about me. Well, for some of us, that's serious. Because whatever we think about a person sometimes makes it whether their life go on. But let me tell you something. If you can ever position yourself in life that you can go on whether people think well of you or not, you move it. Yes, but when people stop you, I promise you, you have a problem with yourself. Yes. And you have X God out somewhere, but you need to put him back in. Yes. These are the days that God needs to be brought back. This ain't about putting Christ back into Christmas. You can't put him into something that he ain't never been in. I don't understand that slogan anyway. But you know, it's so amazing what we say sometimes. My wife was saying about something the other day. She said, "Fill in." Sometimes we're just filling in. We're just filling in. Fill it in where it's empty at. But don't worry about if the space is empty. God fill it up. But this lesson gives us just a vivid view. Rahab. Many questions can come up. And I'll give you something that if you're willing to go and do some research on, you that are students of the Bible, where was this Rahab in Joshua the same Rahab that was in Matthew 1 and 5? Give you something to stop and think of. I know that most of us, without thinking, would say yay or nay, but give you something to do some research out. Was this the same Rahab? So somebody may say yay, but check it out. Check it out. Because that was more than Rahab. Look at while you're checking it out, look at time space. Look at time space. Timing is very important when it comes down to compare names with names in the scripture. It is so important. Now, look at this. Turn to Hebrews 11 and 31. And maybe this will help you out a little bit because sometimes what a scripture don't say, we may add to it, and what a scripture do say, sometimes we may take away from it. So we need to look at things like this. But God is our protector. I don't care what's going on and how situations may be. God is our protector. He protects us, even when we are not aware that he is protecting us. God protects us. And he protects us in great ways and many ways. All right? You got Hebrews 11 and 31.
By faith.
By faith. And you need to look at this word here and go back and look at that lesson. By faith. And that's very important that we understand that by faith. Read.
The harlot Rahab.
The harlot. Notice now. Notice. Paul gave a description of the Rahab. He gave a description. He identified her as to in whom he was speaking about. See? So, but by faith now, by faith, read.
The harlot Rahab perished not with them.
Perish not with them
that believe not.
That believe not. See, she was among a bunch of unbelievers. A bunch of sinners. She was a sinner herself. She was a sinner herself. But I'll say this, she heard a testimony about Israel. She heard what God had done for who? For the children of Israel. Well,